Hey guys, Tyler Isberg, ESPN. We'll start with Caps. Kind of the tagline for this final is that you want to become a legend. After today, how close do you think you got to that legend, and what's next for you, and what's next for G2?
So I think that's still a long way. I think that's why I chose the word legend instead of champion. I think now we're champions, right? We're champions of MSI, and it's up to us to stay at our level. A lot of teams win one tournament, and then you don't hear about them anymore. And that's not who we want to be. We're a new team as well. We've only played for one split, so I believe we can get a lot better, and we can stay that way. So that's my dream, right? That we just keep winning, and then maybe in a few years we'll see how well we have done.
A question for Perkz. You have played as a mid laner your entire career. Now you switch ADC and you win your first title. So how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean it feels good to win. I never thought my first national tournament win would be playing AD carry. I mean, I didn't even think I would ever be playing AD carry. So it's just the trajectory of life, right? How it goes. It feels like I'm just put on a path and I just follow it, you know. And yeah, it seems like it was just meant to be that we were gonna win the tournament, and yeah.
Hi, this is Darius from the Shotcaller. My question is towards Perkz. You obviously have a long history as a coach already, what a few people might not know. What would you have responded to me if I would have told you back when you were at Rocket that you would in 2 years, 3 years time win MSI together with G2 and potentially form the greatest E roster of all time so far?
Yeah, I would say probably cool. Like, I mean, I sacrificed my education for esports, so I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think of myself that I could be part of a winning team. So, yeah, I mean, the guys knew a lot about me, but in the end, like, we won, and I'm pretty happy. But yeah, again, as I said,
We like drops, even though his drops suck.
That's a good end, yeah.
This is for Wanda. You tweeted before the game that it was going to be the fastest international best of 5, and it happened. You guys now have a record in the LEC and international. First of all, how does it feel? And also, did you know about the record before going into this final? Were you trying to break the record?
I feel really good, first of all. When it comes to the record, it was not something we were actually trying to beat, but of course we were trying to win every game, right? And also against Team Liquid, we know that they are like a very slow team, and if we play early game really, really well, we can like snowball on them and end every game in like around 20 minutes. So, I mean, we managed to play pretty well, and they didn't really like have any response to what we were gonna do. It felt like the preparation was not very good. So, I mean, hindsight is really easy to say, right? But when I tweeted it, I had a feeling that like if we were gonna win 3-0, or if we would like win maybe the first game, it could become like the fastest series possibly. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Eric from Esports. I have a question for Perkz. Let Caps be your mid laner and change your role. Must be a really difficult decision. How difficult was for you?
Hello. Well, it was not difficult at first because I was looking for the best possible lineup we could have here in G2, and yeah, it was through all the options, and this was one of the like latter ones, I guess, and it was just like I said, it was kind of like meant to be, I guess, and it was kind of a battle, you know, of my own ego and fighting for the, I guess, better good of like myself and my team, you know. I always wanted to be the best miller in the world, you know, the best player in the world, but now, well, I get to win an international title that I would have probably not won if Caps hadn't joined, so it's meant to be.
Adele for VP Esports. This question is to Mickey X. So, among all of the players, you are the only one until MSI not to go beyond the bracket stage of an international event. But now, not only do you get to the final, you also win it alongside G2, and also on some pretty damaged hands. How does this experience just feel like as far as you're concerned on all times?
First of all, thank you for the question. And well, it feels pretty nice considering that last year was quite a disappointment. I felt like already last year I was good enough to actually do well internationally, but I just never really made it. So this time I knew that we could go the furthest that I could. And yeah, I'm just really happy that everything worked out, even though it didn't look like it would work out with my wrist issues and everything. But honestly, it's looking really bright right now. So yeah, I'm just very happy.
Because there is again also my questions are directed towards Mickey and Wanda. Now, the two of you before joining G2 were always regarded as very, very good players with a lot of potential, just not with the right teams and stuff like that. Do you now feel that now you've made it so far, you've finally created a legacy for yourself and were able to showcase your true skill, your true potential?
Well, since I was only on Splice before I joined G2 as an LEC team, I didn't really feel like, I feel like I progressed as a player, but I kind of plateaued a bit with my team. And that's why I decided to join G2 in the first place, is that I didn't really feel like, I mean, I felt like I was good and I could perform well within Europe on Splice, but I didn't really feel like I could get anywhere else than that. So that's like why I joined G2 in the first place, and also to like build a legacy for myself, because I mean, back then, maybe I wouldn't have known that I would end up winning MSI and all that, right? But I knew that I would at least be able to make it to international events. I would win my first title, and we would be able to at least perform against like other Eastern teams that in the past has been really hard to beat. So yeah, I mean, joining G2, I felt like was just a way for me to build my legacy and continue growing as a player.
Yeah, well, kind of similar for me, I guess. But I mean, I kind of didn't think I was that good in Splice. But I felt like last year in Misfits, I was already pretty good, and that all of my teammates were really good individually. We just didn't really do well as a team, and didn't really feel like a team. But this time around, I think we are more of a team than, well, any team I've been on, and everyone's also really good individually. So just yeah, the best of the best, I guess.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Kang here. Congrats on winning the 2019 MSI. I have a question for the coach, Grabs. One of the biggest narratives during this MSI has been the gap is closing and the NA and the EU representatives performing very well. Do you have any thoughts to share around why this has happened, especially in the 2019 MSI, and why has EU and also NA has performed exceeding expectations?
I think it's really hard to judge gaps over one tournament, especially MSI, where only the best team goes, because MSI then develops an own meta, where there's difference between what happened in the regions, right? So even though we had a good result, we can't for sure say that the gap is closed or not. We haven't faced IG yet even, where we are 0-2 in group stage, so it doesn't feel complete yet. So we'll have to wait for Worlds to see if the gap actually closed or not. This is the first step, and then we have to see how it continues.
Hi, this is Danes for LVP. My question is for Mickey. What do you think about your performance during today? And is it true that you have the best Rakan in the world?
Thank you for another question.
It's true.
And yeah, I think today my performance was pretty good. In all three games, I felt really comfortable in the matchups that we played, and like we always had winning matchups. And I think I played pretty well. I was pretty satisfied with my gameplay, and I would say that my Rakan was the best if Baolan didn't have like a 90% win rate and world skin for Rakan. But maybe if my win rate gets close to that and I get a skin for him as well, then maybe I can call myself the best Rakan.
Mickey's the best, for sure.
Hey guys, Tyler from ESPN again. This is also for Mickey X. First off, how's your wrist doing? You get a clear percentage on it. Secondly, the Chinese fans and everyone in Asia's calling you guys the artists. Like you guys play like an art style. How do you feel about like having that legacy of having like this, you know, the artist and the nickname and your free flowing styles? How does it feel to, you know, kind of be seen in that light and, you know, legacy's sake?
Thank you for the question. First one, my wrists are feeling a lot better. I didn't actually think I would be able to play this tournament, but well, I mean, most people will not believe it, but I kind of read a book and it got much better after reading it. I don't know. Right now, I don't really feel any pain, so I should be able to play for summer as well. And the second question, well, we do pull out a lot of strange picks, and there's a lot of picks that we didn't actually show yet. And yeah, we're saving them for week 1 of summer split.
We'd especially like to thank Krzysztof Bujnovic, Thomas Götte, Etienne, Erich Althaus, Lukas Legal, Lazy Raven, Lama Vyuta, and Adam Novosviat for your very special support, and of course also all the people whose names you see scrolling past you. Without you guys, we would have closed down probably a while ago. So thank you so much for your help. Thank you.